Hey everyone, Rorius here, playing Museum of Simulation Technology. Now, this is a little known game. I think it flew a little bit under the radar for a lot of people, but this is a cool little game that someone made on Unity, or a team made on Unity. Kevin MacLeod, there's music by Kevin MacLeod in this. He might claim a video. Okay. I thought looking at the credits might show me who made this. I forget who actually made this game. Perhaps Editing Royal will have to put it there. Or up here somewhere. Somewhere where you'll be able to see it. Maybe down here. Yeah, this game is a really neat game. It's just a little Unity game, but the premise of this is really cool. I remember seeing this back at high school, and being immediately... Oh god, the controls. That's right, I forgot how weird the controls are. Sorry if it's a little bit jittery. That's literally what it is like. The mouse is super high sensitivity. But yeah, we sort of... It's supposed to appear a bit like we're in a museum. It might also be... The jitteriness might also... Hopefully it's not jittery on the recording. It might be a little bit jittery because I've got a video rendering in the background. Super professional as always. Now, the premise of this game is super interesting, super cool. Now, the way this works is that, yeah, perhaps I think the best way to do this is to show you how this works. The best way to explain the premise is to show you. So, we see how there's... I'm just going to run up to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Just sprint over to it. Almost sort of like life-size in its stature, in relative to our size. But now, if I run back to where I was, run back to the start, sort of approximately here, if I left-click this, I grab it, and I can move it around. But the coolest part of this, the most interesting part, is if I look down like this, and then left-click again... Basically, depending on your perspective... Depends on... See, if I go real close to it and grab it... Oh god. It's gonna... Oh, okay, no, it's not gonna work. I was too close. Let's say I grab it from about here, and I look up like that. Suddenly, we've got this huge Eiffel Tower. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Did I call it the Eiffel Tower before? I meant Leaning Tower of Pisa. God. The Eiffel Tower's right there. Itty bitty of my Eiffel Tower. But then you put it over here, and it's about the size of the... pyramid. It's bigger than the pyramid. It's about the size of the Statue of Liberty, which is now a little bit taller than human size. Yeah, so as long as you can see it, as long as nothing's blocking it, you can manipulate it. And then of course they've got the huge items here, but then they've got a few little items over here. So we've got little chess pieces like this king. That is very big. Wait, is this a king? It is a king, isn't it? I grabbed the king. I just can't... Oh, I can't see the cross on the top, that's all. That's why I was like, what is, this looks more like a bishop. And his mini queen. But I'm going to make her big too. Make her fit for that king. Close enough. But yeah, and then the goal, the objective of each of these levels is to find, or to enter the exit. If you're too big or too small for the exit, then you can't enter it. So yeah, basically we've got these little tiny kitchen appliances, mini kitchen appliances exhibit. If we go like this, and then grab another one and go something like that, then we can hop on top. I think it's just so neat, in my opinion. Get it a bit bigger. There we go, and then I think we'll grab this one again. And I'll place it about there. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's actually a full-fledged version of this game that's coming out, or has come out. I'm not sure if this... I feel like this music's gonna get me copyright struck. That's alright. You know what? That's fine. This game is cool enough to not have to play it. Worrying about that kind of stuff. Alrighty, let's go like... I need to get something to knock it over. Because essentially what I want to do is I want to get up there, but I need to use this as a ramp. we go. Oh god, too small. There. Yeah. I think it's super neat. I love this. I love this game. Yeah. I think there is a certain size where it gets just too small. But you can get itty bitty painting. Yeah, I need to get something to knock this over with. I forget how this works now. I like the little noises. Oh god. And you spin around really fast. Okay. Clearly that physics isn't working quite as I would want it. There we go. I knocked this one over. Oh dear. Well, that works, I guess. Oh dear. See, that works. Oh dear. Activity time for kids. And yeah, so they're still going for the museum idea. Now I don't remember if I think I can just jump down this part. You don't have to. You can do it all from the top, but I think I'll just have a bit of fun with these. Okay, yep. So I'm just gonna move these away a bit. Give myself a little bit of room, because I want to make these big. There we go. Well, that's a bit bigger. But we can do better than that. Yeah, it does rely on. Yeah, you gotta have as much of the object as you can in screen. Yeah. So yeah, it does rely a lot on you sort of figuring out where the edges of the object would be if you were to actually you know, be in that space, or were the object to actually be in that space. So yeah, if you're good with like spatial awareness, this game is really cool. Now I think the best way to do this one's a giant gap, isn't it? Yep. Huge big pit. So what you gotta do, as far as I recall, oh no, closer. There we go. You gotta get as close to the edges as possible, and then you got a huge bit of the walkway there. And I think what I usually do is I get one of these, pardon me, one of these flat pieces, and I do something. Oh god, nope, just lost that one. Let's grab this one. How did I do this last time? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. There we go. There. Yeah. I think if you're actually really fast, you can just jump over that gap because of the way that the physics work. It's not the spirit of the game, though. The spirit is to, you know, fiddle around with the physics and see how it works. Now, this one's a really interesting one. What I would suggest is that if you haven't played this already, I probably should put this at the start, actually. I'll put this a little message at the start if I remember, that you should really play this before you watch this. Or if you can find it, the link for this game will definitely be in the description. But if you are at all interested in this kind of game, like perhaps I'll put it after the intro. If you're at all interested in this kind of stuff, then there'll be a link in the description to play this game. Basically, this one's a really cool one. You gotta get this big enough, this fan big enough that the fan strength, you know, essentially the strength of this fan would be enough to push this tower over. So yeah, suddenly if you put this like over here, objects in its wake will start to fall over because the fan is so strong. Oh dear. Just gonna get this a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, that one, I think that legitimately just pushed it over. This pole is supposed to fall over, and then the exit falls to the ground. Yeah. Yeah. This one is a tough one. I remember this because I remember for ages trying to get up to the moon. Because like what I immediately think, what you immediately think is you see this plane, or this space shuttle plane, and of course you want to. I always immediately think, oh, what I want to do is I always think, oh, I want to get it like this and get the ship shuttle as much sitting on the edge of the map as possible. That's how I always think with this one. I always think, oh, I want to get this to sit on top of there. Because if you look really closely... I don't know if you can see it from the side, actually. But I feel like if you look really closely, somewhere on that, on the moon, is the end. And so I always want to get to the top of here and escape. But if you get to the very top of these edges here, you will find that there's nothing there. You can actually fall... You're not supposed to get up there, basically. It's supposed to be impossible to get up there. It's not impossible, but it's very hard to get up there. The only other thing you can manipulate in this room, if you're observant, is the moon itself, which you can then place. And if you look really closely, you can see that there's some boxes. There's an end on the surface of that moon, but there's also a pyramid, and yeah, there's a bunch of things on here. There's a little Statue of Liberty. Yeah, you need to have some amount of surface in order for the object to be placeable. You can't just place it on the sky because that would make an infinitely large object. But basically, yeah, you can make the object as large as you desire, or as within the realms of some level of reality, I guess. But yeah, you got a little space shuttle, the lunar lander, sorry. Get up close, and then you place it at a distance, and voila! Voila! You've got a massive lunar lander, and there's a bunch of boxes as well. But I'm just gonna grab what we want. For whatever reason, they decided in this level to forego one of the rules, and that is that you could never normally place the exit. But yeah, actually, if I show you, if I walk into the exit, currently, oh god, it's fallen over. That's probably not a good sign. But yeah, if I try and walk into the exit when it's teeny tiny, basically I can't get into it. But if you... so you can still get to the exit if it's flipped over, it's alright. Okay, so this level is really cool. Really cool little feature. You can grab these paintings and manipulate them all you want, and they don't actually achieve anything. And it's fun to do so, but there's no ultimate goal to touching those. But what's really interesting is if you look out this window, you can see that the end is out there, and there's a crazy sort of environment out there. Well, something that they decided to do with this one is, if you notice, while I'm hovering over this, it has grab written on it. If you grab the window and make it super big, you can just, oh, there we go, walk right through it. Oh dear. I always thought that was so cool. And now you're in this like crazy weird environment. I wonder, I'm just gonna quickly... Okay, yeah, so it's like a Unity terrain thing where it's just, it is literally, this is literally terrain. You can run across the entirety of this map. I'm sure you can reach a map end, but there's not really much point. I just thought this was really cool. It's like, it's got the, you know, the portal logic going on right there. Except that you can't place it, of course. Oh, actually, you sort of can, though. Although it's a little bit glitchy. If you look there, it's got, like, weird stuff, and then you go a little bit closer, and then it works properly. There we go. But yeah. So, I thought that was just really fascinating the first time I saw that. And then we got the next step of crazy. So we've got this where we've got two boxes, and essentially they work like portals, where you go through one and you come out the other. Which I thought was really cool. But this takes things one step further. Firstly, boxes can't go through these portals, I don't think, so that's not quite the same. But something that takes things way further. You see how we're in this like box, like we usually are. Well, something that you can do with this is you can place, if I make this super small, I make this teeny tiny, I'm just going to place that there. Just remember where that is. If I go through, suddenly I'm a teeny tiny guy, and these boxes are huge. And I'm starting to look like an ant. Oh god, you can see the player capsule. Yeah. Oh god, let's have a look. Oh god, what have I done? Have I bugged it out again? think I've bugged things out again. Let's restart that. Yeah, so it's a little bit buggy because it's a test idea. But yeah, essentially what you've got to do here is you walk through the portal to make yourself bigger, and then you keep doing that. Let's make this monumental, so I don't have to keep doing this. There we go, now it's huge. And I go through here, and boom, I'm huge. And outside, these teeny tiny little boxes I was about the size of before, now we're the size of the outside. And you can keep doing this. You can make this chest, you can make this table tiny. You can make yourself the size of these if you want. You can keep going up and up and up. But I made it bug out before, so I'm just gonna accept that. And yeah, of course you can take these guys down and make them tiny as well. But yeah. Oh, is there a painting on this side of this? There is, but it's blocked. Yeah, I can't get the whole thing on my screen. Yeah, that's alright. Oh god. No! No! Ah! Can I get up on top of this? Oh, I can grab it though. I can grab it from down here. No! No! Trapped myself. Can I grab the... No, I can't grab the table. Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna restart. It's probably easier. Totally trapped myself. Okay, get this as big on my screen as possible. Make it monumental. Yeah, and basically relative to the size that you make the doors depends on how your size is when you come out of the doors. Which I think is so cool. I think it's so awesome, so fascinating. Oh, so that was the end there. So yeah, this video is probably going to get, oh, my cursor's stuck. Nevertheless, this video is probably going to get copyright claimed by Kevin MacLeod, because I saw that he has music in this. But nevertheless, that's okay. I decided to record this and upload this because I have a video of Half-Life 2 Aftermath currently rendering, and it's currently kind of getting late. It's getting a bit late today. But yeah, so upload, this video is going to end up being, the video that I made was an hour and a half video, length video, so it's going to take, it's going to be a big file, and it's going to take a long time to upload, so sorry about that. This will be up in the meantime, because this should be a quick episode with quick edit. But yeah, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,